Hello guys, I hope you are doing really well and thank you for watching this video. Today I would like to present to you the teachings from Mr. Neville Goddard. Especially he talked about inner conversation. Today we are going to discuss, we are going to go through the knowledge which is given by Mr. Neville Goddard about the inner conversations. If you would have attended our psychology session, I would have given some glimpse on this inner conversations, and I would have given some practices uh, for maintaining your inner conversations, or for the purpose of attaining the success. So if you did not watched that video, the video is already available in our channel. You can watch that. All right, so let us come to the topic. So what is inner conversations? So first of all, what we need to understand here is our mind. Inside our mind, we have been talking every single time, whether you are talking to the person, external person or other person or not, but you are always talking to yourself. So that is the habit which we have been following ever since we born. We have been talking to ourselves. When you die or when you sleep, only these times your mind is like very calm. Okay. Other situations, like in normal days, whether you are talking or not, whether you are watching your mobile phone, whether you are traveling or whether you are working in an office or not, your mind is always speaking to you. Inside your brain or inside your body, someone is talking every single day. So that is what we are calling as an inner conversation. Okay, now what is Neville Goddard is saying about this inner conversations? A man's mental conversations attract his life. As long as there is no change in his inner talking, the personal history of the man remains the same. To attempt to change the world before we change our inner talking is to struggle against the very nature of things. So what Neville Goddard is saying here is a man's mental conversation attract his life. Whatever you chit chatting inside your mind, whatever you are speaking inside your mind, that is attracting your life. As long as there is no change in his inner talking, the personal history of the man remains same. Which means, if you don't change your inner conversations, you will be remain in the same state. For example, if you are like today, if you are a poor person, you don't have money, you don't have a job, you don't have a relationship, or if you don't have like um, if people hates you, it's all because of your inner conversations. So whatever you are chit chatting inside your brain or inside your mind, which is attracting your life. So what we are doing now, whenever we have a problem, we are trying to fix the problem, and we try to blame our circumstances or situations. So lot of people try to fix the problem by they think that if they if they change their situation, their problem will be vanish. They are thinking like that, but it is not like that. If you change your inner conversation, then your situations will be changing, your environment will be changing, or your circumstances will be changing. But a lot of people in this world, what they do is they try to fix their situations, they try to change the surroundings. So for example, people used to say like this: whenever I do something, no, my manager don't like this, my manager always pinpointing me and blaming me. Whatever I do, no, my manager is always blaming me. So you are keep on telling this in your mind. Or some people used to say, whenever I watch cricket, no, India will lose the match. Or whenever I go to somewhere, or whenever I meet the customer always down, always uh, fail to buy my product. Whenever I trading, no, whenever I trading in the markets, I always make loss. So these are the inner conversations you are keep on chit chatting in your brain, knowingly or unknowingly. So that you need to change first of all. That you need to change. So without you change your without changing your inner conversations, you cannot change the circumstances. So that is what Neville Goddard is saying in this first paragraph. Okay, in second paragraph, what he is saying is, let's see, talking to oneself is a habit everyone indulge in. We could no more stop talking to ourselves than we could stop eating and drinking. You can be you can be live without eating or without drinking the water, but you cannot live without talking to yourself, which is happening every single seconds. Okay, so this is the habit everyone is doing, everyone is speaking inside your brain or inside your in your mind. Okay, you cannot stop this is happening every single time. Speaking to yourself is happening every single time. You can live without food, you can live without drinking the water, or you can sleep also, you can live without sleep also, but you cannot live without talking to yourself. Self talk is happening always. That is what we are calling as inner conversations. So all that we can do is control the nature and the direction of our inner conversations. Now, as I told you, as Neville Goddard so told, you cannot change this inner conversation. You cannot stop talking. You will keep talking. You cannot stop this chit chatting inside your brain or inside your heart or inside your mind, whatever you can call. But you can able to control the nature and its directions. So suppose you are keep on talking bad about yourself, you can change that. So some people used to say, I cannot do this, I don't want to do this, I don't like this, I always fail, and I never get success, and whatever I do, no, it becomes trash or garbage. So people used to tell this all the time inside their brain. So I would suggest change these inner conversations. Try to change these inner conversations. Always be happy about yourself. Always feel that you can do anything, and always change those conversations. So whatever anything is possible by you. So you need to put that conversation inside your brain. Okay, and most of us totally unaware of the fact that our inner conversations are the causes of circumstances of life. Again, he is insisting the same thing once again in the second paragraph. So lot of you guys, lot of including me. So in the past, we don't know, or I don't know about the inner conversations. So I was thinking like, oh, it's something's fate. God is avenging me, and God is avenging me, or my manager don't like me, or whenever I trade I lose money. So all those things, I was pinpointing the mistakes to the external world. I was blaming the people, because people not helping me, people is not kind enough about me, and people is always hate me, like that. You may have impression, I was having impression about myself. But when I started to change the inner conversations, okay, so when I realized that inner conversations are deciding your life, so when I realized that, I started to change my inner conversation. That changed my life. So similarly, I would like to tell you guys that if you change your inner conversation, your life will be changing. But a lot of people thinking that external world need to be changed. That cannot possible. That will not happen. So whatever happen in the world, no, you cannot change that. But whatever happen inside you, whatever thoughts going inside you, that you can change. That you can change. So I would recommend you guys to change your inner conversations. Okay. Now moving on to the third paragraph. What is your aim? He is asking this question. Okay. Now I'm asking this question. What is your ambition? What is your goal? What is your target in your life? If I ask this question, well, you will say like that, I want to make some 1 crore rupee. I want to make some 10 crore rupee. I want to become a billionaire. Or you will say, I want to become a successful forex trader, or I want to become successful stock market trader, or I want to do successful business. I want to become a businessman, or I want to get a promotion in my job, or I want to get I want to get more sales in my business. You will say something like this, or I wanna marry my specific person, or I wanna marry my crush, something like that. You will say, okay, that is your goal. But the next question is, does your inner talking match it with your aim? So you have a desire. I want to become this. I want to become this. That is your desire, right? Or your aim. But let us cross check. What do you think about the desire? So I want to become a billionaire. That is your desire. So what do you think about that desire? Or you feel? Are you really feel that, oh, I can do this, or you feel like that, oh, it is really long way, I cannot become billionaire immediately. I will be like, it will take at least 50 years to become billionaire. Do you think like that? Or do you feel like that, oh, if I make more money, no, I will, I will, I will get more health problems. If I make more money, that's why a lot of wealthy peoples are getting sick and that they die early. Are you thinking like that? Or you want a specific person, you wanna marry a specific person, that is your desire, that is your goal. But what do you think about her or him? Do you think about, do you thinking that, I don't know, if I propose her, I don't know whether she will be accepting or not? Do you thinking like that? Does your desire and does your inner talking is matching? Just think about that. Now, please understand this thing. You cannot walk with the people those don't uh, those have conflict with you. Okay, if you don't like a person, you cannot walk with that person, right? If two persons are mutually agreed, only then you can walk along with them, right? You cannot be friend with anyone who conflict with your thought. So you can be a friends with anyone, but they will not come to you. They will not walk along with you for a lifelong if your thought process and his thought process is not matching. So that is what here Neville Goddard is also saying. Can two walk together except they agree? If there is no agreement within the two, they cannot walk each other, right? So your desire and your inner talking, that must be matching. You wanna purchase, you wanna buy a car, you wanna buy a BMW car, but you are thinking in your mental conversation, you are keep on saying that I don't have money, I don't know how do I going to buy this BMW car. This is not possible because it's way too much high. It's 50 lakh rupee or 1 crore rupee. I don't have that much money. Then how your inner conversation is saying different and your desire is different. You want to buy the car, but at the same time you want to creating the negative, or you are talking against to that desire inside your brain. Okay, so mental conversations need to be match with your life goals or your ambitions or your desire. Only then it will be conceived in your life. Okay. Then again, Neville Goddard saying, when a man discover the creative power of inner talking, he will realize his functions and his mission in the life. Suppose you know the power of the inner conversations, you don't need to worry about everything. That's what I keep on saying, that people are worried about trading. Whenever they trade, they always say that, oh, I don't know, even though they learned everything, even though they have the knowledge, uh, everything about the trading, but they still fear because they always feel like that, oh, if I trade I will lose money. Okay, you need to change that thing. Your job is, if you know the power of the inner talking, your job is simply change your negative mental talkings or inner conversations. Change your negative conversation to the positive. That is the only one job you need to do. Rest rest the nature will take care of. Rest nature will take care of. So as a person, if you know the power of the inner conversation, you know what you need to do. You don't need to worry about other things. Some people used to say that, I tried everything but nothing is happening. I tried everything but nothing is happening. My life is not changing. So why again you are insisting that your life is not changing? You are again coming back to the conflict nature. So what you need to do is, okay, I have this problem. I want to change this problem. So if I want to change this problem, I just need to change my inner conversation. That's it. If I change the inner conversations, and the problem will be solved. But you need to give some time for the nature to work, because in nature everything works organically. You cannot put the seed today and you cannot expect the harvest tomorrow, right? So you need to wait for the seed to grow, and you need to take care of the seed by pouring some water, sunlight, and manures and fertilizers and all those things. Only then the seed will be growing as a crop, right? After that, after some time, after 6 months, 7 months, you can cultivate the yield, right? So similarly, once you put the positive inner conversation in your brain, you should forget, because you did that. You did that, and you have to keep on do that. Your job is like keep on putting the positive information or positive inner talking in your brain. Then you should forget, because you know that, because the man who know the creative power of inner talking, they don't confuse. They just change their conversation, and they will stick with that conversation. That's it. Rest nature will take care. Okay. Now, without such knowledge, he act unconsciously. Sorry, we'll go to the next one. Everything is a manifestation of mental conversation that go on in us without our being aware of them. Whether you are aware or not, if you go to the if you go and ask successful people how you become successful, they will say that I did that, I did that, I did that, like that they will be telling. Yes, that of course true. But knowingly or unknowingly, they would have changed this inner conversations, whether they aware or not aware. Maybe they would have done this knowingly. And I have seen a lot of successful peoples, especially in those who do the business those who are businessmen or entrepreneurs. So I was spoken with those guys. So what they told is, like, they have knowingly or unknowingly they have tried this. Okay, some people would have in their very nature, they would have like done this, like they would have changed the inner conversation. But most of the guys, those who failed in the business, they did everything. Like they did advertisements, and they reduced the price and all those things they did. Okay, all those things, but their product not sold. The reason is because they were doing something externally, but they were doing something internally. Their internal conversations or inner conversations are like completely negative about what they are doing. But their external in their external world, they want to like become a successful businessman. So if you want to become a successful businessman, if you want to become a successful trader, or if you want to become a successful in your life or in job, promotions, or your personal relationships, what you need to do is you need to you need to set the goal, you need to have the desire, and you need to change your inner conversation according to that desire. So whatever happens or whatever not happens, you should stick with that inner conversations. So this is what Neville Goddard is saying in these 4 paragraphs, and his workings are really amazing. So I would like to give you guys the same kind of knowledge every single day. So I'll keep doing this. I wanted to give you guys the Neville Goddard's wisdom with all of you guys. Not only Neville Goddard, but other motivational speakers. So I'll continue to give this. So I want you guys to follow all these things, and I want you guys to become successful. If you follow these things, you will become successful just like me. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and keep supporting. By the way, I'll make more contents like this, and thank you so much. I hope this video would have given some information to you guys. I'll continue to give the value and information to you guys, and yeah, I want you guys to follow all those things. All right, thank you so much. We'll meet you guys in the different times. Bye.